Howdy, y'all. I am going to tell you about my day, and it wasn't great, so I'm probably going to be swearing. If you don't like cussing or swearing or coarse language, don't watch this video. Okay, I got my little timer going here, so if I run too long, I might make it a two-parter. I'm not sure, but that's what I'm looking at right here when I look down there. Alright, so, my day. Let me give you a little backstory before I start all this shit. Alright, I have not been trying to overbuy and be part of the problem, because we don't actually have a shortage. Everybody's just buying up everything. It's not like we have less being made or anything. Everybody's just overbuying. So, I'm not trying to overbuy. I didn't really need a whole bunch of stuff because a couple of weeks ago, at the end of last month, my husband got a couple weeks off work and I had kind of stocked up and bought what we needed. Anyway, that's 3 weeks ago. I'm starting to run out of stuff. And then I hear this rumor. Now, it's just a rumor. It's just, I don't know. It's probably untrue. But if I've heard it, other people's heard it. I hear Arkansas is going to quarantine and they're going to shut the borders and blah, blah, blah. Different little tales onto that story, but that's the deal. Arkansas is going to do a lockdown quarantine and they're going to close the borders. Well, I have really been just trying to buy my weekly stuff, you know, and not overbuy. And so I thought, well, if they're going to close the borders, my favorite store that I go to is just in Texas, just about 20 miles from here. Because I'm in a tri-state area, so it's like 5 miles to Oklahoma and 20 miles to Texas. And anyway, so I want to go to my favorite store right across the river there. I like it best. It's a super Walmart they have there, and it's big, it's well stocked. They have all the products I want. They rarely run out of stuff. And also, there's no tax on groceries in Texas. So I try to grocery shop in Texas when I can. Anyway, so I hear this rumor they're going to quarantine Arkansas and shut the borders. So I figure I better go lay in at least a few groceries from my favorite store. Although I've been noticing other stores getting a little thin. There's been a shortage of bread and eggs, you know, and toilet paper, but it's not been major. Well, I went to town today. I got ready. I put my mask on. I put my gloves on. And I went grocery shopping. Y'all. First, let me just say that I have been on a low-carb weight loss journey. And for a good portion of that, I was on a carnivore diet, which is basically just meat. Or meat, eggs, and cheese is what I ate. And low carb, I've added a few, you know, low carb veggies. And I'm keto, which is mainly animal source products. So it's like meat, eggs, and cheese. So I go into the grocery store, and there is no meat, and no eggs, and no cheese. I mean, none. There was a few packs of black pepper coated bacon, and a few packs of maple bacon, and a few packs of maple sausage. That's it. Y'all, seriously, there were yards and yards of empty freezer cases just running with just cold air coming out. There wasn't a damn thing in those freezer cases. The whole meat department, all them yards of coolers, not a damn thing in them. It was surreal. I didn't realize it was like this at the grocery stores. I didn't think that people would do this. I mean, there really is no shortage. People are just buying everything. Okay, so I look and there's no meat. And I look and there's no eggs, not one, not a singular egg. And the only cheese is a little old hard knot of Parmesan you'd need a damn diamond to grade. So no cheese that I want. What am I going to do? That's all I eat. I'm low carb. What the hell am I going to do? I began to get very upset. Because this is the best grocery store I know. It's the one that's well stocked. The other ones run out of shit on the regular. I know they're out of shit now. I don't even bother to go there. I know they're out of shit. So I decided right then that amidst all of this, my my least concern should be losing weight. Okay, I need to be glad that there is food available to buy and that I have the money to buy it. And I need to not be particular or finicky or picky about the food that I purchase. So, I decided right then and there that the low carb weight loss journey, yeah, I'm putting a pin in that for now, because I cannot take all the stressors that are on my life at this time, and I got to remove some. So, being ultra particular about the food I eat and staying really conscious about everything I eat and staying on my weight loss journey, that is going to be paused. And I will pick it back up again when food shopping normalizes. When our economy gets to the point where I can go grocery shopping and choose the items that I want instead of just trying to get some food. Because that's the point it's at now. You just have to take what's there. I was like, okay, I decided, okay, I'm not going to do low carb. I'm just going to get in some food like survival rations. And so, you know, I go to look for rice and beans. There are 3 packs of rice and 3 packs of black-eyed peas on the whole area, the whole side of that row. There were 6 items for sale. So I got 1 rice and I got 1 black-eyed peas. I don't want to be the one that takes the last one. I'm not going to be the one that takes the last package. I'm not going to do it because there's some granny out there that needs it. I'm not going to take the very last pack of rice. So there was 2 of each left when I walked past. And then I'm thinking, well, if I make beans, I'm going to need cornbread. But there's no cornmeal. So I get some Jiffy Mix, but that takes eggs. So I got some egg beaters so I could make up some cornbread. So you see why I'm not worried about dieting right now? So I got in some groceries. I spent almost $300. It's $290-something. I spent almost $300 and got shit. And I overbought like I didn't want to do. Now I'm part of the problem. Because I don't actually need a whole bunch of toilet paper. I think I still have like 6 or 7 rolls, which lasts quite a while, them big rolls. But since everything's low and not being available, I got some Kleenex because there was no toilet paper, but there was some Kleenex, so I got some Kleenex. I wouldn't have normally bought this, but I bought it because I'm worried there won't be any later. Same with paper towels. I got napkins instead of paper towels because there were no paper towels. I wouldn't normally buy this product. And if I did, I would buy half as many. I wouldn't buy this big old pack. I certainly wouldn't buy 2. So now, look at me. I'm overbuying like everybody else. And it just pisses me off that I feel like I must do this now. Now my weight loss journey is wrecked. I'm having to buy stuff I don't really want to buy because I'm worried that I won't be able to have the products I need to maintain my home the way that I want to. Had trouble finding dishwashing liquid. Okay, so this was a stressful day and I had to give up on something that was really important to me. I have to stop my weight loss journey because it is no longer a priority. When it was the priority, now acquiring food is the priority. It just drives me crazy. This doesn't have to be happening. If people wouldn't overbuy, this wouldn't be happening. Okay, here's another thing about today. There has been a little cigarette demon sitting on my fucking shoulder talking to me, pissing in my ear all day, talking about, Tennille, you're so stressed out. Why don't you have a cigarette? Hey, why don't you just go ahead and have a cigarette? That'll calm you down and relax you and be able to think better. Just go ahead. Hell, you're throwing your damn diet out the fucking window. Go ahead and have a cigarette too. What the hell difference does it make? Everybody's stressed out. Just relieve your stress a little bit and have a cigarette. This son of a bitch has been pissing in my ear all day long. Have a cigarette. Have a cigarette. It's no big deal. Just light one up. It's no big deal. Let me tell you something. I ain't having a damn cigarette. Not one. Not a puff. I ain't going to do it. Because there being food shortages and me not being able to grocery shop is one thing. But taking up an expensive ass habit in a time of want is something else entirely. And I'm not about to have a damn cigarette. And I'm telling myself that as I'm telling you that. I ain't having no cigarette. So today has been a stressful ass day. And I am able, you know, I've been broke all my life, and I am able to make something from nothing in the kitchen. I can go in an empty pantry and I can cook up something for supper. My husband has always told me that it's like magic how I can go into an empty kitchen and pull out of there a meal for me and him and 6 kids when there ain't a damn thing to eat in the house. And I can do it. I've done it all my life. I've had to make something out of nothing. Make a little tiny bit of nothing be enough for everybody. I'm talking about fishes and loaves, just nothing. And I can do it. But I can't do it low carb. So, you know, if we're on emergency rations and I need to use rice and potatoes and different starchy products that will make a little go a long way. So my diet is changing, and I'm going to try my best to, you know, make healthy choices out of what is available to me. But I am, at this point, not stressing about the choices that are available to me. I am just glad to have food in the house. Also, I think that, you know, when a sickness is going around, maybe I shouldn't restrict my calories and restrict and fast and not have any citrus fruit and stuff. I want to eat healthily. I want to eat well-balanced food. I don't want to fast because I want my immune system to be good. I want lots of vitamin C in an accessible foodborne form in my system. And I think dieting at this time is too much on me, like stress-wise, and I don't think that it will be really a good idea healthy-wise. So, although this kind of sounds like a big fat excuse, it really, to me, is the best choice at this time. I'm just going to be grateful that I was able to get some food in. And I'm not going to be particular about that food. And when, like I said, when food shopping and food availability normalize and I can again shop as I'm accustomed to shopping for food, then I will restart this weight loss journey happily and with much enthusiasm. But at my current stress level, I can't do it. I'm dropping it. Not permanently. I'm just putting a pin in it for now. So don't expect any Wednesday weigh-ins, and don't expect any diet journals or me sharing meals unless I'm going to maybe show you how to make your food budget stretch further, like how to make something out of nothing kind of deal. I might try to share some tips and tricks on that. But yeah, so my diet journey is paused. I'm really disappointed. And I have been fighting the urge for a cigarette tooth and nail, like constantly, all day. And it's been 11 months since I had a cigarette. I don't know what it is about today, but my stress level is through the damn roof. Anyway, this is probably the only video you will see from me about the coronavirus, the food shortages, or my stress levels. I just wanted to let y'all know what happened, the reason why I'm not going to be dieting at this time, and not to expect diet videos like weight loss and weigh-in Wednesdays and stuff like. I'm taking that off of myself for now. I've got to relieve stress somewhere, so that's where it's going. And I don't really have any choice. There's no meat, eggs, or cheese. Anyway, thanks for listening to my rant. I love you guys. Thanks for all your support. I hope you're having, you know, not a bad time and everybody's well and healthy, and I'll see you in my next video. Love you. Y'all be healthy. Stay sweet.